Yeah, basically we have no horse in this race. So yeah, no election coverage. Unless Gary Johnson is breaking away into a glorious victory, in which case go for it. But yeah, otherwise, we have horror enough without having to worry about the election.
Yeah, speaking of horror, we decided to.
I remember days when the sun shone.
Oh, we got this one.
Laughter could be heard from the tavern.
And then the election 2016 happened.
So, in honor of things of the darkest, things coming before the dawn, we will be going into the next layer of the darkest dungeon.
Yes,
and we have heard. I in particular have heard that this is probably the worst of the lot.
Yeah, everybody has assured us that we are doomed, doomed. If
we don't even know how doomed we are, which is great. So my thought is, last time was pretty bad, and it was primarily bad because of stress, bleed, and overwhelming amounts of damage.
Right.
So what I need is...
Darkest Dungeon.
Well, there wasn't any blighting. There wasn't really a whole lot of stunning.
True.
And a little bit, but not a whole lot.
True, and you didn't have to worry about overwhelming crit spam, which is usually the problem with the champion tier.
Yeah, the only time that happened was when I got poor Flython marked and constantly mauled by the new gladiators.
Right.
So as long as I don't do that, I think we'll be okay. So my thought is to basically have two people that are good at stunning, so that will mitigate some of the damage a fair bit. Have one person that can really lock down healing, one person who can stun, or one person who can heal well, and one person to really ladle on the damage.
Right.
So for that, the two stunners will be Dr. Sprawl and Zane.
Now I'm thinking that with 3 Iron Crowns, there might not be a boss in this one. Probably like a series of mid-bosses maybe, but there isn't a defeat the horror like there was the first time around.
It would be nice if that was the case.
Of course, with the fixed layouts, they can put the last crown right behind the last area anyway. So
right. Let's see. Do I want to bring in Manuel or Ven? Let's find it. It's got Torn Rotator or Fear of Beast. That's not good. Fear of Unholy.
They both have some pretty nasty ones. Ruminator's stress heals, right?
Yeah.
Quick Draw is good. Then again, what would he do on the first round, though? I mean, that's something you probably want to Plague Doctor.
Yeah, I think Manuel will be better because he's got Eldritch Slayer and Faded.
Hey, Lorax.
Hey, Lorax.
Lorax better survive. Crying Isaac.
I will do my best. I will do my level best to make sure that Lorax survives.
Evilly, hey.
Hey, Evilly.
We're waving at you, too.
You can't see it, but we totally are. So yeah, that's my thought, and I think it'll work okay.
The thing that I was talking to Ben about that really compounds this is that you have to have 3 of your characters with slots taken for those talismans of the flame.
I need to sell 2 of those.
Yeah, you have to have there's slots open for talisman of the flame. We want to pick characters with extremely good class-specific trinkets.
Right.
Abominations don't really have those; they just have kind of good all-around trinkets. So he can heal himself with stress and HP. Oh. So he seemed like to be the odd one out.
Yeah, my thought is to, since that's clearly stress and protection from a really bad skill, I'll go with the person that can best heal himself and mitigate stress.
Yeah, she says that she lives in Canada and trying to avoid election results, but can't help peeking.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, unless the Libertarian candidate is running away with it, we don't want to hear it. You all can take it offline or whatever, but just not right now. Not right now. Actually, I don't want extra stress on that.
Yeah.
Can I do? Some of these actually remove stress.
I don't think he'll need accuracy help if you keep him untransformed, but he probably will if you don't. So
yeah, I'm not planning on transforming with them because that would add on stress.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm basically just using him for stun and blight. That said, this should be a high enough stun and blight edition.
I agree.
So I think I might actually go with... I could make this a light run.
There'll be more stress, but...
True, that would be.
I think you're going to want to, just to reduce the enemy critical chance. I would do that anyway for a Darkest Dungeon run.
And what would I use for that?
Torches.
Oh, yeah. That might be a good one, then. Or the, where did the camouflage cloak go?
I'll try to pump dodge.
Yeah.
That would give... But lower stun resistance.
Right. Not that that would matter a whole lot, because I think only one thing can really stun in here.
Yeah. And assuming they're going to have accuracies of around 100 to 110 or so, you would have 43. So that's... I mean... That's not insignificant.
Right.
You'd be dodging about a third of the stuff heading his way.
And the important thing is, if I can dodge Revelation, that would be great.
Sure, fair enough. So they're worth the effort.
All right. Then this one, Talisman, and...
Amen, he says.
I'm thinking this one, Stress and Accuracy. Because I think Lorax with the Ravenous thing is probably going... Or the Rabid is probably going to do damage enough.
True. Problem is, remember that she needs 2 accuracy trinkets if you can't get one that's like you're really good because rabies is an extra -10.
I'm not going to get 2.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have anything that gives plus 20
it's like a
physical.
20, yeah, melee. Okay. In that case, in that case, that's probably the best we can do.
Right.
All right.
Unless I put her in rank 4, but that would be kind of silly.
You are right that reducing the stress would definitely help.
Right.
I think you basically need to decide between accepting stress and rolling the dice on a virtue heal. Maybe characters with...
That's the thing. I'm pretty sure that lightning is not going to strike twice.
Right. Well, what I mean is that with the hero rings and stuff like that, to kind of try to maximize your odds, or just try to reduce the stress.
Then what was I planning on doing with this one? Actually, I think I might do debuff because that does dodge damage.
True. So the problem is that you need to hit and you need to debuff, and you only have one trinket slot open.
Right. Well, 115 is about as good as I can get base.
He is faded, and Eagle Eye.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's accuracy. That's damage.
Yeah,
critical.
Right.
Eldritch Slayer is accuracy. Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing. I'm pretty sure that this will work.
Fingers crossed. Then, in that case, I would do Cursed Incense.
Yeah.
That would also work well for Daemon's Pull.
Not that would be as necessary, but... And yeah, with Torn Rotator, that's not going to be as good. So I'll go with that.
Yeah, you can't use a hand... Yeah.
That.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, the 2 debuffs, Pull, and Weird Reconstruct.
Sounds good.
Although that means that I don't do as much damage.
Yeah, at this point, you've only got...
Well, I think I'll go with... I won't do this one, because if it's damage I'm worried about, I'm just going to stun them. I think I'll do this one because it'll do extra damage.
Okay.
And yeah, Torn Rotator is a little bit of a pain. That's still plus 20%.
Yeah.
Or plus 30%. Okay. And a high crit chance, which goes well with Eagle Eye.
Fair enough.
Well, Eagle Eye is only for range.
Yeah, for range, yeah.
But still. Well, actually, that would apply with the crit there. So.
Okay. Worth a try.
For this one, the last Talisman.
And the Blasphemous Vial. Use your choice there. That's accuracy and the status effect chance.
Yeah, stun and blight. The stress is a bit of a pain, but not a whole lot we can do about it. And then, yeah, I think this is probably what I'll go with. So yeah, Disorienting Blast is pretty good. And on the other hand, I kind of want to go with that.
That would be the twofer?
Yeah.
Yeah, stunning 2 enemies in the back row rank at that, is... He has quick reflexes, which will help you getting that to go first.
Right. So basically, my question is, do I want to get rid of one of the Plague Grenades, or do I want to keep the Battlefield Medicine?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
And I'm thinking at the start, I can get rid of this, because I'll have bandages, and then if things start getting bad, then I can go and use
There's a thought. Okay. You'll want to max out the skill level supports, but we can do that for those.
Yeah. And we have cash in that.
That's good.
And my other thought is, if they're up close there, then there'll probably not be too much to worry about. So actually, I might get rid of that one.
Hey, P-Bug.
Hey, P-Bug.
Hey, old friend.
How goes the Darkest Dungeoning? We are setting up for the actual Darkest Dungeoning.
Yeah, we're going to Stage 2, which everybody has assured us is the toughest one. So we are making sure to be ready.
Yep. Then... I think I would get that.
Yeah, absolutely, that's kind of the cornerstone of our plan here.
Let's see. then I think Lorax will be okay with these 4 are the usual. Adrenaline Rush, If It Bleeds, Iron Swan, and Givak. So yeah, the chance for bleed isn't very good.
It would let her hit rank 3.
Yeah, that's my thought. I wanted to just be able to do something like that.
Yeah. I'm half tempted to do Yawp and be able to stun the first 2 and the back 2 if you really need to.
I would have to get another item for extra stun chance. And basically, if Zane and Dr. Sprawl can't stun it, there's no way Lorax is going to stun it too. And I don't want to stun everybody because then everybody gets the buff for the next turn.
Yeah, you can't control it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sounds
That's
good.
the thing. It's like damage is far more important for Lorax because Lorax is the only one who can really do that.
Fair enough.
At least nearly as effectively as the others.
Mm-hmm.
And... well, he's good. Dr. Sprawl definitely needs that.
So, what's the percentage chance on her stun moves? So 139 plus 40 is 79, so 180 basically.
Right.
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty solid chance of making it work. And I don't need to worry about stress because if I succeed, then everybody gets it back.
Right.
So instead...
if you don't succeed, you have bigger problems.
let's get Flython rid of the fits.
Yeah. The particularly nasty diseases. Any disease that would interfere with us. And actually, I'm starting to think...
oh, gosh.
Starting to think, too, that if anybody has like a really essential character and they have a nasty disease, to get it cured without risking taking them out. Because I'm expecting, I talked to Ben about this one too. I'm expecting the 1-2 punch of a bad Darkest Dungeon run. Either we lose or we lose somebody winning, and then Vevil fits after that.
Let's get that lethargy out from Vex.
Yeah.
That's just bad.
So it seems like that since Flython was the only one in Champion tier, the only one would be using that had those problems, but still,
Well, I think I might go ahead and get P-Bug, because Hysterical Blindness is bad.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people have spasms of the entrails. Yeah, I think I will just go ahead and do that.
They need Pepto-Bismol.
And does anybody have any good skills that would be good to lock
Actually, that kind of fits. Also, heartburn indigestion, spasm of the entrails.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
I don't think Lorax is going to want to snoo anything in the Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not. I think that'll be fine.
Sounds
actually.
good.
Okay, let's go ahead and try it out.
We're gonna get another one of those freaking padlocks.
Okay, just rabies. Good.
Ennui was what again? Virtue chance, right?
Virtue chance.
So we'll just have to make sure that he doesn't have to hopefully keep his stress down, so we don't end up having to be a problem.
The dead hitter would be bad. Oh, we'll see.
I want to say it's, a 40% chance, and the chat can correct me on that one, but I think it's a 40% chance you get Virtue instead of... Darkest Dungeon Quest is abandoned. Not all heroes are guaranteed to survive.
Yeah, basically, if this fails, somebody dies.
Right.
So... Hand of Glory.
Left hand of some malefactor. That's a great... That is a great name.
Died on the gallows made to a candle with a man's own fat.
Wow.
Okay, so I don't think we need keys. Bandages are good.
I'm thinking that might be another Macabre take on a D&D thing, because the Hands of Glory in that setting were mummified hands that people could wear as amulets around their necks and use like the life force of the hand to wear a ring and like attune the ring for them.
And then if I remember right, you can't get anything in the Darkest Dungeon. So... like a treasure, or like enemies don't drop anything.
Yeah, there's some ancestral trinkets if you don't have them all that you can get, as I understand it. We have most of them,
right? And if we do, then I'll get rid of something.
True,
especially those Hands of Glory.
That's why what we need to do the 3 X's for this one.
Naturally. Medical herbs be good. I don't think anything really blights in here.
I'm thinking if there are any. Holy waters, no.
I'm going to take herbs for debuffs, because I know that some things do debuff.
Sure.
Okay, I think this is probably workable.
No,
actually, I might as well finish out that stack.
Get the stack, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, let's go for it.
All right.
Darkest Dungeon.
Everybody.
Death by Snoo Snoo. and so forth.
Everybody clap your hands and believe in Ben.
Believe. Okay.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its word, this will, are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Beware the Templars.
And I thought Gestating God's first album was better.
Let's see. I'm going to guess this might be like V-Wolf, and we'll want to go down the middle.
Madness made flesh.
Just to kind of cut to the end real quickly.
Right.
Crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Man, the Wayne June is going all out on this one. I approve.
Right. Yeah, he definitely goes for it.
Mm. Okay, no Templars yet. We got 2 Saddlers and 2 Zombies. It's a very Resident Evil way to open things up.
Right.
Rapturous Cultists. They're the same as last time. You sold 21 HP and resistances and stuff. All I can think of with them waving their hands like that is Elite Beat Agents. We need the agents to save us from the stuff.
All right.
What's the stun resistance on those guys? You are
73.
You are batting at 167, basically 170 on him.
Right.
So you should have pretty much guaranteed a chance.
At least the first time around.
Right. Yeah, bleed 100. Not insurmountable, but
yeah,
not great.
not something that I want to really worry about.
Right. Bonk. Now the question is what to do with her.
My basic idea is to kind of spread the damage around a little bit. Because those 2 in the back basically just protect and heal.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
But I don't think they can heal faster than I can do damage.
You definitely can't... they definitely can't out-damage or out-heal the combination of Blight plus any other attack.
Right.
So... For Eldritch and what?
Beast.
Beast. Interesting. So...
And then Manuel can finish them off next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not, with how much damage that heals.
Ooh, gotcha. I see.
On the other hand... There we go.
Yep.
Hey, Dweller, can we increase the music sound? 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, part of the problem is that Ben was reviewing the tape from last time, and we had the game audio up too high. So we were worried about repeating that. But yeah, definitely tweak that for you. Let us know how that sounds. Yeah, you are right. The music is amazing in the Darkest Dungeon. I mean, it's great. It's great the entire game, but... I think if you do any additional Blight, you'll finish off one of the 2 walls, right? He's at 11.
Basically, yeah.
The killing would definitely be preferable to stunning. There we go.
Then that one's dead next turn.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, do your thing, bro, and die. So. And the debuffs your bleed resistance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Only that reached the first one there.
Maybe heal Lorax.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
That's going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do that.
Yep. And we know a hit will... Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I basically sandbag for 1 turn until the cultist dies.
Right. Okay, yeah. Maybe... Oh yeah, you can't Hex, because that would also hit the cultist.
Right. I might as well just top off for the chance for a crit.
No, we got a good roll out of our system. We'll never get it again.
This is how
That's the only move those guys have.
No, they also have the finger.
Oh, right. That's one that does bleed. Right, because they can debuff your bleed resistance and hit you with a 6-point bleed.
Right.
seems like that your crowd control is pretty good, though.
Right.
You managed that one pretty well.
Hey, Zane. Yes, we are kicking butts.
Yeah, Zane. Oh, Zane. I'm glad you're here. I saw you retweet one of my tweets.
Remind yourself that
I knew that he'd say it.
an insidious killer.
And I completely forgot to get a hold of you on Sunday. So yeah, I will try to remember to get that taken care of. I was supposed to do some co-commentary with Zane. We scheduled it for Sunday. Then ended up being busier than planned, and it totally slipped my mind. No surprise, but.
All right, go clockwise.
This does not be clockwise, in fact.
Yes, it is. 6,
Oh,
9,
right.
12.
I thought you were. I was looking over the side and I was like, oh wait, yep, you're right.
By clockwise, we mean non-clockwise.
The problem is you're on the minute hand. I was talking about the second hand.
Ah. They both go the same way.
Well, I mean, you're like an inner ring now. Is what I meant.
It's all good in the hood.
Man, that is pretty crazy.
Actually, for those priests, it's not all good in that hood. As a point of fact. I wish I knew how long this dungeon was, so I had kind of an idea for when I should rest and things like that.
Right. Oh, interesting. So you actually do have firewood here.
Yep. Saying I've got 2 stacks, so I don't know how long I'll need them.
Right.
Defensive growth and malignant growth.
Ah.
Interesting.
They're eldritch. Okay.
So actually, disorienting blast and blinding gas kind of don't.
Little redundant.
Yeah.
There's a formation of all 4, then blinding gas is superior in that scenario, but that's it.
Right.
That's why I tend not to use it much. It's usually the
So
first
yeah,
thing.
next time I'll probably switch out blinding gas to something else.
Yeah. It's usually the first one to go when you need to. Because the Plague Doctor, you probably want to have both of her blight skills, because they don't overlap, whereas the stun ones do.
Right. For now, let's take that.
Very high move resistance if not.
Right. Yeah, they're basically not moving.
Yes. I guess it's good that they tend to skew so much toward
Grand Guard.
if you get hit, if you need to cast Confuse on them, they'll use it on you. And
Oh, they did get higher protection. That makes sense.
So then you can use it with your blue mages. Wait, where did chat go?
Don't ask me. I didn't say anything. Let's see. See, they're Eldritch. So let's just...
I think you have the right idea of knocking... Well, the one in the back probably can't actually attack us. It's probably there to protect the other 2.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. As I was going to say, is finish off the one that wasn't protected and will mitigate what it can do.
That devastating blow.
Oh, okay, there we go. There we see that resist come up. It's like, no, but we're fine. Oh, also, it looks like if you notice on that one, their protection only lasts for that round they use it in.
No, it's still there. It lasts for 2 more rounds.
Well, okay, the protection lasted, the cover did not. Right, okay, that's right. So that's actually normal.
Well, let's keep on blighting it, because with that protection, it's going to take a while to chew through.
Right. It has it doesn't have any base protection.
I'm actually kind of glad for that.
Well, I am too. Just like it looks like it's a giant piece of metal with that has cancer.
Bolster. Oh.
Ooh, critical. Okay, that's not good.
Huh.
Healing 3 with that move, that's actually not bad. Okay. At that point, since it isn't covered, you might be able to finish it off.
Well, I don't want to finish off too quickly. Well, I guess I have enough people that can do damage on the first rank that it would be okay.
Yeah, Lorax should be able to seal the deal.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I mean, it's stunned at the end. It's stunned this round. Okay. Right. It was off. You might be able to have her go first and finish the job. Yeah, we'll definitely have to tag in one of those blight, or the first 2 ranked blight skills.
Right. There we
go.
give them no
You're
quarter.
handling this pretty well so far. Because you haven't run into any of those Templars yet.
Right.
I like how the game kind of gives you, just name drops them, so you have a little sense of foreboding. What's that?
So it's already
It's
dead.
dead, yeah.
No, it's just sandbag until it dies.
Right.
As we should.
As you do. This is doing pretty well. I say 2 fights in, and
Right.
it's like...
That's the thing, so far it's okay.
Right.
But
Overconfidence, etc., etc.
yeah. Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be
That's a
I'm
good-
wondering...
can be beaten.
You might have to explore darn near the whole thing to...
I sure hope not.
You know what it might be? There's probably like one crown at the each of three ways to go. So you might as well keep going up the center first and see if they maybe they branch off to the left and right when we're done. The doors are still amazing.
Oh,
There's
here we
one.
go.
Oh, man.
Templar Warlord.
Okay. That looks sufficiently horrifying.
Well, this could be bad.
And flesh hounds.
Dash and fetch.
Huh. There's a stun and a move.
So he knows which one is resistant to it, I
Right.
guess.
It's very high damage and very high stress. Pretty much as we expected, but standard dodge. Speed is high on the hounds. Interesting, it doesn't seem like the hounds have the super high dodge like the dogs usually do.
Right.
The standard for their tier.
It's still a pretty good chance of resisting, but I'm going to risk it.
There's a lot of HP. Okay, yeah, good choice.
Just try to mitigate some of the damage.
I'm thinking you might want to try to debuff the Templar's damage. Or would you try to finish off
I don't
that?
have that buff.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Eldritch and Beast. Beast isn't a terrible type to go up against either, come to think of it. Oh, the Templars are like mid-bosses because they have 2 actions.
Yeah.
Alright. Odds are that's not going to work. Could try to blight him. Lower his blight resistance for the... They'll still do about the same amount of damage, and the stun was very unlikely to go through. Oh, well.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work unless the debuff goes through.
Yeah. Man. His,
Dodge 29 is...
He's really zeroing in on the
Well, he's not going to attack anyone that's not going to work.
Right.
Destroy.
Oh, he's got...
He's like a...
Oh, so he's got a blight move.
He's like a manticore type dude.
Okay.
Maybe anti-venom. Okay. I think that was all to lull us into a false sense of security for the Templar to do his thing.
Well, the revelation is just ridiculously good.
Right.
That's all there is to it. Let's see. Let's move him back
Sure.
to... That should help out a little bit.
Yeah, he'll at least be able to start healing Zane. What's his bleed resistance?
Not too good, actually.
Not extreme, yeah.
Let's go ahead and take care of that thing first.
Sure. Yeah, he's just really going for it.
Right.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Yep.
Oh, I figured
It is entirely possible that he will die from blight. Oh.
to say it would have been great if he had rolled Virtue and then died from the DOT.
Right.
Okay, and so I guess if they're in the back, they have to use Nibble to get back forward. I was wondering if move shenanigans would have any role at all. Any role at all in this one. Oh, hey, he looked at somebody else with Revelation. His name was just really, really unlucky.
Right.
Maybe he didn't bother with it because his stress is maxed out. Then it's like, let's get the next person.
Well, that's the thing. It actually would have helped him because he can't actually, cause insanity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, slow. So begins the... It's true. Zane at least has a chance of getting it removed. If...
Well, right now I'm trying to get him above Death's Door.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because the unfortunate reality is that he can do damage a heck of a lot better than I can heal him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking that the Templars are kind of a Vestal check. Like, do you have the group heal or not? Okay. Oh, at least now we can hopefully get Lorax to ladle. There we go. Ladle some damage on there, and he doesn't have protection. At least there's that.
Right. It's not the best chance, but
yeah. We're getting him. I think it's probably the best. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, great.
Oh, darn it. He wasn't wrong, but... Yeah, I'm thinking that if we can safely make it to a camp, we can actually probably remove his affliction at least.
Right. That's the hope, anyway. There we go.
Size alone does not
Yeah, I'm probably just going to camp here.
Yeah, Templars are just too dangerous to try to pass one more round so Manuel can heal.
I'm starting to think if that was... I'm not sure if that was the right idea or not. Okay, so that's the last one here.
Okay, so yeah, so I think that's pretty much what it is.
Right.
We have like 3, paths to go.
Part of me wants to head down this way.
We've explored it, so we'll see the fight come up if there would be one.
Right.
So I think you're right, and we can save some torches that way
And
too.
Speaking of...
Yep. Oh, I made it past the first Templar, guys.
Hooray!
With only our group half dead and 1 affliction already.
Well, I think that's kind of to be expected.
Right.
Sort of thing.
Revelation is bad news, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that and the fact that they can do a DOT, to the entire group is pretty killer.
That's nasty, yeah. Because group heals are so rare.
Right.
I'm thinking the idea is actually that you rest up after each Templar, and then they make sure to run you down.
Oh no, Sprawl, how much did you miss? You missed everything. No, you basically just missed the first Templar fight.
Yep.
Okay, so food for everyone.
furtive and vulnerable.
The catch, of course, is that there's a chance that Zane will reject stuff either he's ordered to do or used on him. Press. I don't think Fearful ignores camp orders as much as some of the other ones do. I know, like...
Wow, we actually don't have much stress mitigation at all.
Yeah. This is a group of mostly older people. I don't think we ever went back and bought them camp skills.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I've got any, really.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Nobody else has encourage on him?
No.
Well.
That's the thing, it's like...
It is what it is.
I should have checked. Which Templar fight was it? It was the Templar Warlord.
Oh, I guess each one is different?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Zane got Revelationed about 1 million times.
Yeah, it seems like the AI is such that they revelate somebody until they go crazy, and then they move on to the next person.
I guess in that case, I'll just do some buffs and won't care.
If we get another couple easy fights, we can try to sandbag one and get Zane to stress relief himself down. Because 12 at a time is really good.
Right.
What's the one on the right? Gets himself stressed.
Yeah, that is not what we want.
It's the opposite of what we want, right?
Somebody I think mentioned that you can't get ambushed in here, so we will try it.
Okay.
In case it wasn't obvious now, guard classes do well here. Yeah, that is true.
Now
I don't think that was a hard one. Thanks. Let's go ahead and heal him up, I think.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to play around with that. It should make you feel much better. You know, minus 15% stress, but if we can get a Templar within that 4 would be pretty good.
We probably can't. I'll try it anyway.
We know they're going to go for Zane. Well, they might not if we don't remove the affliction on him.
Right.
But regardless, that'll help make it easier for him to get unstressed if we're keeping stress and building up on him. Sure.
Yeah, there's no ambush unless it changed. That's the thing. It may have changed.
Okay.
We'll see.
Zane. I love the occultist can say that too. Normally, I've only seen women do that.
Is struck. A blazing star
That's great.
Is born.
All right. Well, let's go on this way and see what happens.
Yes.
And I did make sure to...
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Okay, I did get that one.
Uh-huh. Man, I love the background here. They're going a little overboard on the fleshy monstrosity for horror, but okay, interesting. All right, so we have a priest growth. We've got the guy in the back. I'm thinking if they set up a combo to protect the priest of the thing up front, that could be a pain. Because then it can heal and it'll have extra protection.
Right.
Oh, dodge is low on the defensive growth.
Right.
I also love how your first fight back they give you one where blinding gas would have actually been good.
I'm trying to think of how I want to. I think.
Dweller asked, "Is this the darkest mode, New Game Plus?" It is not.
No, it is not.
No, this is our first time playing it actually, and we're getting close to the end.
Let's start trying to take that down as quickly as possible.
We have links to our YouTube site, and if you ever want to spend some time watching people flail around in the dark trying to figure out this game, our first couple, as our first 8 videos, will not disappoint. Spall confirms the background changes each dungeon. Cool. I was gonna say, it looked a little bit different from the first one, but I wasn't sure. Ooh, good choice. More of the flesh. Oh, the flesh. Some of the wound. Okay. So far, so good. Both of those have 1 blight stack on them. Yeah, because Zane didn't do right.
Okay, we'll go ahead and just keep blighting.
Sure. Yeah. You know, that might be. It was not quite enough to finish off the first guy up front, right? He's at 12. Actually, he's at 12, and you'd have 12.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This one has 23, so in 2 turns it would be dead. I think I'll let that go.
Sure. That makes sense to me.
On Dweller's first run, had Crusader, Man-at-Arms, Festival of Plague, and tried to prepare so well that forgot torches. Oh, I can hear you on that.
Yeah, I did a. Was it food I forgot? There was like one time when Ben was away, so I streamed instead of him. So the last like 30 weeks in game, it's been Ben's show. And there's one time I took over, and I want to say I forgot the food. It's either food or torches. I know I forgot torches in my home games, before. You know what? We'll just go ahead and turn this into a dark run.
Ouch.
Dweller still somehow completed the mission. Good job, yeah.
Awesome.
Some are definitely more forgiving than others on your accidental misclicks.
Yeah, definitely. There we go.
Thinking that if you weren't worried about her HP, you could heal somebody else because that would also cure her. But we are. She's the lowest one down.
Right.
So. There's a part of me that would go for efficiency and have, there we go. And have her heal somebody else and gamble on Manuel getting a good heal.
But no.
But no, exactly. Let's just look at his turn. Yeah,
that much is true.
They're doing pretty well. We know that Lorax will probably Lorax will probably finish the guy off.
Palpable fear.
I just wish I had more ways to do stress, because I said at the start that's what I needed, and come to find out I don't have it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. The thing is, if we do fail the run, hopefully not, because we're doing okay. At least we know to take a group with, with camp skills to help deal with that.
Right.
Because a part of the problem is this team doesn't really have those things. I don't think there's revelry, I guess.
For what?
For reducing stress. Otherwise, I think they just have to use encourage.
Right.
I would have had Monroe heal himself.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Daze the mind. Well, let's see. The last guy just died last round, right? So
yeah.
we could hold off a round because he'll die in from the blight anyway, right? Or was that 2 ticks, or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a thought. Let's see. Well, we'll say this: have a stress reliever for Dungeon 3 is probably better. Okay. You're talking about actually bringing a jester in or something with dedicated stress relief, or
probably.
Or Crusader, I guess. Are there enough unholy enemies? Crusader seems like a decent choice, actually.
And it is really going after Manuel there.
Mm-hmm. I think they probably kind of glom on to whoever has the lowest health.
Quite possibly.
Because AI is definitely a lot stronger in here, which contributes to making it worse, you know. We've almost got him...
That's right, still can't heal with him.
Right. We've almost got Zane out of fear.
Almost. Jester, Hound, or Cedar.
Yeah. Oh, right, because Houndmaster has the group stress relief.
Momentum. Right. Push on to the task's end.
Okay, and so those paths are going to intersect. So that's how it is, yeah. Right? Yeah, I would have thought the Iron Crown would have been there, but I guess it's an intermediate one.
It'll probably continue on this way.
Oh, you're probably right. That one went one. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Dungeon 3 is kind of the endurance run. Dweller would never take a Jester into the darkest with his HP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that everything seems to resist bleed so much more than Blight, too. Okay, and then that'll connect you back to the start.
Right.
Well, that being said, since there'll probably be fights that way, you might just want to retrace your steps and skip them. Because, yeah, so far, we haven't done any loot or anything. Here's a Flash in the Past. I think we saw this one in the first dungeon.
Right. Well, you saw it in this run, I believe.
Oh, yeah, the 2 priests and 2 sycophants, or whatever they're called. There!
Rapturous cultists.
You're right. Oh, sorry, sycophants are what we called. Yeah, we kept calling the Shambler sycophants Clapper Claws because that's the name of their move, and they actually do have a name.
Oh, yeah.
I think just because Clapper Claw is a fun thing to say. Yep.
Impressive.
Double up on Greatest monster lies inside. Zane, you are too metal. Little try hard, but pretty metal.
I thought I had ordered him back. Aggravating. Well, for now, let's go ahead and... no, I need to get him in position to heal.
Yeah, I don't think any of these people move, at least, so... Huh. I guess it's random how much HP they heal. Alright.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go with this.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Ouch. Double digit damage and bleed thanks to bleed resistance, right?
Right. Well, that's what we have bandages for.
Yep. Yeah, in a way, that's the kind of the fact because you know you won't have to worry about loot. You just load up.
Oh, that's right. The abomination retreated again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good catch, Sprawl. So yeah, the enemies won't move us. Our team might.
Right.
Zane is back. Welcome back. Yeah, I think you're a bigger danger to yourself than Ben is, because you keep like backing up and messing with our formation.
Right.
Oh, nice waste of your action, buddy. So they're both dead, and
well,
yep, he's dead too. Because he has 11 and he'll take 12.
Oh.
Or even more than 12 actually.
Well, this is good.
And he's dead, so yeah, we only have the rank 1 person to deal with.
Go ahead and do that, so that when his protection goes away,
yeah, we'll be ready.
Hit him pretty well.
I gotta say, the HP he's been healing has actually been fairly consistent. You know, he's gotten some good rolls, some average rolls, and low ones. You try not being crazy, Zane. That's what you could do.
Yeah, the big problem is that as long as he's doing that, the stress will just constantly ramp up. I can't sandbag that long.
Right. Maybe yeah. There we go. What is the stress is he at? Because he heals 12 each time. 43.
That's the thing. I can't.
He gets a little bit more
right.
back, yeah, gradually. You're making progress. I mean, you started at 70 after the camp, and you're less than half of that now in the 2 fights. Yeah.
That was not what I wanted.
Good. Yeah, do not think lightly of Lorax's damage, I guess.
Resistance.
Terror, madness. Zane also commenting on the election season. All right.
This should be the last one, I think. Oh.
Yep. Oh, yep. That way will do it. Right. We can then it'll connect back. It looks like it's just a series of. Actually, there might be even one more.
No, I'm saying, is it going to be down here?
That's what I'm thinking. If the pattern holds, yeah, it'll be there. And
in
then
that case, that really kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nothing for it, I guess.
I don't think there's a way you could have done it faster, except go all the way back around to the start.
No, I'm saying that if I had because I went this way thinking it would be over here. If it was down here, I would have gone this way, because then I wouldn't have to backtrack this way.
Right.
Now I'm going to have to go all the way around.
Right.
Which is not going to be helpful.
Mm. Oh. Yeah, if the other route is the same way, at least now we know. Okay. Seem to be pacing the encounters pretty well, though. We've had quite a few, but not.
The ground quakes.
Means we could. Zane, let me tell you about the political views ad nauseum. Nope, no politics. And normally we are up for whatever you all want to talk about, but we need a safe space from all that nonsense. Plus, like we joked about in the stream earlier, it's like, we're libertarians, we already lost. So.
The aggravating thing is that I don't think I can keep pace.
Yeah, you probably have to, like for this scenario, you probably want to stun the cultists and get them out of the way. Have your last match with the malignant thing up front, because if they can keep stressing him, and they constantly will with that move,
right.
Whereas I don't think he can. Well, he can keep criticals, yeah.
Yeah, this is just because I don't have anybody that can really stun or really recover stress. I think this run is pretty much doomed.
Mm. So what would we do instead?
Get somebody that can heal stress.
Exactly. That. Yeah,
that would be either a Houndmaster or somebody like the Jester or someone that can do a lot of stress healing at camp.
Right. Yeah, that's the dilemma, because this team is otherwise really good.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, otherwise still means it fails. So.
But it means what to think about how to balance out the loss in what they can do, bring in somebody else.
It would probably involve getting rid of the Plague Doctor, because that is the one thing that isn't quite as useful.
Mm.
And depending on which thing we use, like a Houndmaster, then that would be self-healing, and more importantly, it would also be stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly as Sprawl says, he can also be good for the guard, which means that Revelation wouldn't be quite as killer.
True. Who can? Hey, no, this is not New Game Plus. This is our first game, and we are trying to clear it.
With more or less success.
Yeah, we were starting off okay, but we're definitely getting ground down with all the extra stress that all these fights are doing.
Right.
And the first Templar was definitely kind of rough.
What worries me is that I was told that the next that wasn't even the most difficult Templar.
Mm. Yeah, it's kind of funny when we went into when we selected the mission, it had the activate 3 Iron Crowns or whatever. It's like, oh hey, this means you probably won't have a boss fight. No, what it meant was we have 3 boss fights. Whereas the thing is, if we do have to, I guess the question is if we have to withdraw and see who we lose, or push through and risk losing everybody.
Right. That's the thing. I mean, it is probably going to end badly no matter what. So it'll probably depend on what happens with the Templar. But I mean, you can take a look. Lorax is now going to go crazy. Yep. And with 2 people stacking it on, there isn't a lot I can do.
Yeah, you're never going to get out of the affliction.
Go for the Templar spoiler, Sprawl.
I would have healed any anyway. Just imagine whatever dark forces that Manuel called upon for the heal there, like, whoa, crazy. Yeah, you're exactly right. Once 2 people are afflicted, there's no way to get yourself out of the stress hole.
Right.
I don't think any of them have anything that plays off marks, at least.
Oh, 2 at the same time. Yeah, in that case, I'm just going to bail.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I will be losing somebody, but I will absolutely lose somebody in that fight. And there is no reason to continue pressing on if I can't actually win. Okay, so...
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Just couldn't see it through the subtitle.
Yeah, I agree with Dweller. Even had so hard a time with all the Ancestor items finished. Normal game, it was really, really hard.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Well, let's see who dies.
Beans are closing in. A random hero must give their life to ensure the others.
We fall so that we may learn to pick ourselves up once again.
I like the background, too.
Emmanuel.
Well, if we had to lose one, at least we have the backup, with Ven, I think. We didn't take him into the darkest dungeon, so... Yeah, it's kind of fitting, actually.
Yeah, I probably should have camped before retreating. Oh, we were right.
Yeah, freaking called it.
Sweet.
Yeah, Beowulf was seriously like waiting around for everybody to head off into the darkest dungeon and launch the attack. Good grief. So we're broke, or have to sell some trinkets and stuff.
Well, we might not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nilheim only has on way. That's fine. Yeah, we will worry about this next time. Because I know this is a little bit of a short run, but I am not in good state to take on Beowulf right now.
Poor Ben.
And more importantly, I'm not even sure what kind of team we could take against him. Obviously, Nilheim would be important, but other than that, I've not got a whole lot of